of the company, it is a great honor and privilege for me to extend a very warm welcome to all of you at the 106th Annual General Meeting of your company. The Directors' Report and the audited statement of the accounts for the year FY 2023-24 and the notice to the shareholders have already been circulated, and with your permission, I take them as read. Performance of your company. I am pleased to inform you that the company has achieved some progress towards resumption of mining operations. Operational performance. The company achieved significant progress in the attempts towards bringing the mines into operation. Mining operation in Bhagiaburu mines started in December 2023. The clearance of Honorable Supreme Court has been received for resumption of mining operations subject to obtaining all necessary clearances and sale of undisposed stock of minerals in these mines. The company is in the process of obtaining the clearances for other two mines, namely Belkundi and Bhadrashai. The company is vigorously pursuing the matter for obtaining statutory clearances with the state government and central government authorities so as to resume its mining operation in Belkundi and Bhadrashai at its earliest. Financial performance. Total earning of rupees 89.38 crore includes sale of old stocks of rupees 82.28 crores and interest received on the term deposit of rupees 3.70 crores during the year 2023-24. The interest income reduced during the year from the previous year due to depletion of funds on account of repayment of EMI against short-term loans. On the other hand, the interest expenses increased to rupees 30.61 crore in current financial year, that is 2023-24, as compared to 24.43 crore in previous year due to interest liability against the short-term loan of rupees 310 crore taken for payment of compensation and interest-bearing trade advances received from RIN. On the other hand, the interest expenses, outstanding balances of short-term and funded interest term loan, which were 156.40 crores and rupees 17.20 crores, respectively, as on 31st of March 2023, were paid off during the financial year. There is no loan outstanding as on 31st of March 2024. Profit loss before tax is stood at rupees minus 5.31 crore compared to rupees 27.22 crore for the previous year. Profit loss after tax was rupees 2.81 crores as compared to a loss of rupees 16.54 crores in the previous year. Looking at public hearing of Belkundi mine was conducted successfully on 17th of August 2024. Coterminous forest clearance for Belkundi mines was granted by MOEF and NCC, Government of India. Environmental clearance for Belkundi mines will be obtained after complying and furnishing all the additional information sought by ASC, MOEF, and NCC. Mining operation is likely to be resumed in the FY 2025-26. Exploring the possibility for enhancement of production capacity in the near future through upgradation and technological aspects is incorporated in the MDO contract for the operationalization of Belkundi mines. Forest clearance of Bhadrashai mine is pending for payment of NPV of rupees 78.20 crore approximately. The company is vigorously pursuing the matter for obtaining statutory clearances with the state government and central government authorities so as to resume its mining operation in Belkundi and Bhadrashai at an early date. Dividend for the year FY 23-24 in view of the accumulated losses. Accountability, transparency, fairness, and responsibility. Your company is following the statutory requirements under the Companies Act 2013, SEBI LODR Regulations 2015, and Guidelines on Corporate Governance for Central Public Sector Enterprises 2010, issued by the Department of Public Enterprises along with secretarial standards issued by the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. The company has been adhering to the principles of good corporate governance so as to ensure ethical and efficient conduct of the affairs of the company. OMDC aims at only its own growth, but also not only aims its own growth, but also maximization of benefits to the stakeholders, to the shareholders, employees, customers, government, and also the general public at large. For this purpose, the company is continuously striving to improve its level of overall efficiency through good corporate governance practices in all its operations, which are vital to achieve its vision. On behalf of your company's board of directors, I wish to convey my sincere thanks to the valued shareholder for their continued.
I see most of the queries have a lot in common. So I will try to speak on the issues which have come in multiple queries. I hope they will satisfy most of them. And then if any standalone is there, we'll go on to that. First and foremost, Bhagyaburu, yes, we started the mining operations in Bhagyaburu. And we started with the temporary arrangement, and the CTO was obtained in April. And then we changed that with a larger capacity composite screen and crusher, and we got the CTO for that sometime in the month of September. And since then, the production has been ramped up. And somebody, in fact, more than one person asked, have we ramped up the production at Bhagyaburu? The capacity is 0.36, which makes it about 30,000 tons per month. So I will give you an indication how things are going now. Till December 25th, I am talking about December, the current one. Till 25th of December, the production has been 32,591 tons. That is more than 100% of the rated capacity, almost at 110% capacity. And we expect to go at this rate only, and in fact try and increase if possible. Coming to Velkundi, it's a matter of pride for us that after having setbacks for many years, we could successfully complete the EC hearing on 17th of August. The EAC, the expert committee, they have asked for 7 additional clarifications, of which 6 have already been complied with. The 7th one is under preparation and will be completed in the next couple of weeks. And since all these compliances are to be uploaded as a single document, everything will be uploaded on the EAC website in the month of January. That is about Velkundi. And for Bhadrashai also, the works are in progress. We are in touch with all the relevant people. In fact, I have personally met the district collector of Keonjhar, and I have also personally met the higher officials of state government, including the Honorable Chief Minister multiple times. And things are being done. And the tender for MDO, few people had asked for that, whether the Bhadrashai MDO tender is being prepared. Yes, it is in the final stages, and it will be floated again in the next couple of weeks. So we expect to have the MDO in place very shortly. Regarding BPML, since it's a separate entity and the review petition has been filed by OMDC in the Honorable Supreme Court on 8th of July this year. And regarding the funds that will be required for operationalizing both Velkundi and Bhadrashai mines, whatever is required, about 118.98 crores for Velkundi and 165.57 crores for Bhadrashai, the board has approached RINL. RINL board is seized of the matter. And parallelly, OMDC is also in talk with the Union Bank of India to raise the funds. Then there were some questions about exploration and evaluation of the total reserves. As somebody rightly pointed out, the scope of work, the MDO, includes the re-evaluation of the stocks. And in the financial year 25-26, it will be carried out for Velkundi. And also when the MDO is in place for Bhadrashai, it is again a part of the tender that is being floated. So that will also be re-evaluated by the MDO when he is in place. Going forward, last financial year 23-24, after a gap of several years, we could make a profit about just under 3 crores, 2.82 crores. And I can assure all the stakeholders that in this year, it will be in double digits at least. So we have increased our production and we are net positive as we speak now. So our aim is to reach 12, 14, 15, whatever is possible in the current year. Next year onwards, 25-26, about 1.2 million tons of iron ore is our target. And the year next to that, we will exceed 3 million tons because the EC for Velkundi and Bhadrashai will be 1.8 million tons per annum. And we expect both of these mines to be operationalized in the next financial year. Again, the reserves I spoke about. And somebody had mentioned the cost of production. The fixed cost, the cost of production at Bhagiapur is about 713 tons. And Belkundi, when we start the production, of course, we know the MDO rate, so it will be under 700 is definitely. And since the production cost is a function of volumes, the moment we ramp up the production, both from Bhagiapur, of course, we are reaching 100%. And from Belkundi also, as we ramp up the production, reach 100%, the production cost will also come down proportionately. There was a question about any long-term offtake agreements for production. So currently, since only the Bhagiapur mines is in operation and the production is not much, only 30,000 tons per month, it does not require any long-term agreement. We are able to sell whatever we are producing through e-auction, and that also gives us the latest prices based on the guidance received from the MSTC. There was a question about extension of Belkundi mines. Yes, the lease period is extendable up to 15th August 2046 as per the MMDR Act 2015, MMGC Rule 2015, and MC Rules of 2017. Okay. Total reserves, Bhagiapur is iron ore 4.08 million tons, Belkundi is 25.93 million tons, and Bhadrashahi 70.38 million tons. And for manganese ore at Belkundi, it is about 11.73 million tons, and at Bhadrashahi, it is 10.49 million tons. Needless to say that once Belkundi and Bhadrashahi mines are operationalized, the mining of manganese will also start and will add to our bottom line. The undisputed stock in the three OMDC mines, as per the I3MS portal of Orissa government, is iron ore is about 1,69,349 million metric tons, and manganese ore is about 5,325 metric tons. And the market value of inventories in our books, as per S1 of FY25, is approximately 43 crores. Subject to sales realization, considering that the inventory includes minerals which were mined out more than 15 years back. There are advances taken from RINL to the tune of 198 crores, and that is the maximum, the bulk of our outstandings. And the minuscule balance, other than this, is in the form of advance for the material value and EMD, etc., from our customers. And they will be recognized as revenue in the P&L account for 25-26. The royalty and debt and suspension was one of the things that was pointed out. Royalty is, of course, dependent on the volume of sales. In 22-23, it was sales was 35.53 crores, whereas in 23-24, it was 82.78 crores. The royalty as a percentage works out to around 42.3% of the IBM price. Of course, I did mention about stamp duty, registration charges, NPV, about 132 crores pertaining to Belkundi and Bhadrashahi. I told that OMDC has approached RINL, and parallelly also Union Bank of India for funding fee. All right, this is the one, and what else was there? Okay, the pricing arrangement with our customers. All our sales are done through e-auction. Of course, it is from Bhagiapur at present only, and they are fixed based on the feedback from MSTC. And during the auction price, the bid price can be the same or higher than the base price, which is fixed as per the guidance from MSTC. And there were some queries that how do we see our business growing in the coming years? Well, a minimum of 10 times from the current levels. That is our target, and we'll achieve that. In the next financial year itself, we should be able to increase it exponentially. Projected revenue for 24-25 will be around 40 to 45 crores, and gross profit, as I told you earlier, it will be in double figures, 12, 14, 15, something like that is our target. About 14 crores tentatively, we can say, as we speak now. Mining operations 25-26 for both Belkundi and Bhadrashahi. And undisposed stock, there were some question. For undisposed stock, currently is iron ore, this is for all the three mines combined, 52,631 metric tons for iron ore and about 5,324 metric tons for manganese. Raising of capital, okay, status of BPML, basis. They are all pertaining to how we are trying to get money that we told that is from RINL and parallelly from the bank. And there was some question. Okay, what is the production of Bagiaburu? I just mentioned. Till yesterday, that is till 25th of December, the cumulative production from Bagiaburu has been 1,29,280 metric tons. Scaling task estimation. Artificial intelligence, the current tender for MDO for Bagiaburu, since that is a very small mine, there is not much scope there, but going ahead in making the revised mining plan also, the consultant who is preparing, we are taking help of the predictive analysis software that are available, including whatever is possible through drone surveys and all, and how it can be merged with the legacy data, which is not in soft copies. But we are trying to get it translated from the hard copies to the software, this electronic form using those softwares. The last reserve estimation was done in 2006-07, and iron ore reserve is about 100.39 million tons, and for manganese ore it is about 22.22 million tons. Revenue growth in next 3 years, as I told, it will be more than 100% from the current position. Main challenges, of course, we all know will be the infusion of funds for making the statutory payments and getting the mines operationalization. And for that, we have already approached RINL and we are in talks with the banks as well. These are all liquidations. I think yeah, I have covered most of the things. Anything revenue. Yeah, I think I have covered most of the points here. And yes, all AGMs, it is a very good point that all the shareholders have been quite appreciative of the fact that we are able to hold VC through, hold the AGM through VC. And we'll continue to do that, continue with that practice. I have been able to answer most of the questions. Anything else? I thank you all the participants, all my fellow directors and all the shareholders for having taken out their time from the busy schedule.